Today, we're breaking down everything hidden inside the Episode 9 trailer, what it tells us about the finale, and why this ending could completely reshape the future of Dutton Ranch heading into its already confirmed second season. The season finale, El Padrino.
They want us.
And they're gonna get us.
Setting up the next chapter. Let's get started. Rip finally declares war. The biggest moment from the trailer arrives almost immediately. Rip is no longer reacting to attacks. He's launching one. Throughout the season, we've watched Rip try to avoid unnecessary bloodshed. Unlike the old Yellowstone days, he has repeatedly tried to protect the ranch without creating another endless cycle of violence. But Episode 8 changed everything. Now the trailer shows Rip physically attacking Narravue, delivering what appears to be one of the hardest punches we've seen all season. It isn't simply another fight. It feels personal. The trailer makes it clear that Rip has finally decided enough is enough. And once Rip reaches that point, history tells us there is usually no turning back. Narravue may have made his biggest mistake. Every season needs a villain. Narravue has filled that role perfectly. He's manipulated allies, threatened families, played both sides, and constantly underestimated Rip. The trailer suggests his confidence may finally become his downfall. Several shots imply that his operation begins collapsing from multiple directions at once. Instead of controlling events, he suddenly looks like someone desperately trying to survive them. Whether that ends with his arrest, death, or escape remains unknown. But Episode 9 certainly looks like the episode where Narravue finally pays a price for everything he's done. Mariano arrives at the worst possible time. One of the trailer's biggest surprises is Mariano. We've heard his name. We've seen hints. But now it looks like he's finally entering the story directly. That changes everything. If Mariano truly represents the larger criminal organization teased throughout the season, then Narravue may have never been the real threat. He was only the middleman. The arrival of someone higher in the chain immediately raises the stakes, because suddenly this isn't just about protecting one ranch. It's about surviving an organization with far greater power than anyone expected. The meaning behind El Padrino, the finale's title, may be one of its biggest clues. El Padrino translates to the Godfather. That doesn't necessarily mean we're getting an obvious mafia-style reveal. Instead, the title could represent several possibilities. Perhaps Mariano is the real godfather behind everything. Perhaps Beulah finally reveals who has secretly controlled events all season. Or perhaps the title refers to Rip himself becoming the protector of everyone left standing. Titles in Taylor Sheridan's universe rarely exist by accident. They usually carry emotional meaning that only becomes clear after the episode ends. Carter's future is still uncertain. If there's one character fans have worried about most recently, it's Carter. Episode 8 placed him in serious emotional danger. The finale trailer continues that feeling. Although Carter isn't shown in immediate physical danger throughout the preview, several quick shots suggest he's once again caught in circumstances completely beyond his control. What makes Carter's story especially heartbreaking is that every time he starts finding stability, another crisis pulls him back into chaos. Throughout the season, we've watched him grow from a troubled teenager into someone Rip and Beth genuinely consider family. The finale may test that bond more than ever. Beth faces impossible choices. Beth has spent the season balancing two impossible responsibilities: protecting the ranch, protecting her family. Unfortunately, those goals no longer seem compatible. The trailer repeatedly shows Beth looking emotionally exhausted rather than angry. That's important. Beth usually thrives during conflict. When she looks worried instead of furious, it usually means the situation has become far more dangerous than she can control. The finale appears ready to force Beth into making decisions that could permanently change her future. Beulah may finally reveal everything. Beulah has remained one of the show's most mysterious characters. Sometimes ally, sometimes rival, sometimes mentor, sometimes obstacle. Episode 9 finally looks ready to explain exactly where she stands. Several trailer scenes suggest emotional conversations involving Beulah that feel much larger than ordinary ranch business. If she has been hiding information about the cartel, Mariano, or Narravue, now would be the perfect time for those secrets to emerge. And if those secrets come out, nearly every character's understanding of recent events could change overnight. Joaquin's story isn't finished. Many viewers assumed Joaquin's storyline peaked earlier this season. The trailer says otherwise. His brief appearances suggest that he still has a major role left to play. Sometimes finales save one character specifically to deliver the most unexpected twist. Joaquin could easily become that character. Whether he switches sides, sacrifices himself, or reveals new information remains impossible to predict. But the trailer clearly reminds viewers not to forget about him. The gunfight everyone has been expecting. No Yellowstone universe finale would feel complete without one major confrontation. Episode 9 certainly appears ready to deliver exactly that. The trailer features multiple quick cuts showing weapons being drawn, people taking cover, vehicles racing across open land, and characters preparing for what looks like a large-scale shootout. Interestingly, the trailer never shows exactly who is shooting whom. That suggests Paramount intentionally avoided revealing the biggest surprise. Instead, they're building suspense around who survives. And considering everything that's happened this season, nobody feels completely safe anymore. Why the trailer hides one major death? One thing stands out. The trailer never clearly shows a body. That's unusual. Normally, promotional trailers hint at tragedy. Instead, this one carefully edits around key moments. That usually means producers are hiding something enormous. Could someone important die? Absolutely. The biggest possibilities include Rob Will, Joaquin Mariano, or even someone viewers aren't expecting. The trailer feels designed to make audiences think everyone survives, while secretly preparing them for the opposite. Rip and Beth's relationship faces another test. Despite all the violence, one emotional storyline continues to drive the series. Rip and Beth. The trailer includes several quieter moments between them. No dramatic speeches. No huge arguments. Just two people carrying impossible responsibilities. Their relationship has survived decades of pain. But protecting a ranch while fighting organized criminals may prove to be one challenge too many. The finale will likely remind viewers that emotional victories matter just as much as physical ones. Could someone leave the ranch forever? Another interesting possibility involves departures rather than deaths. Sometimes finales change a series by simply sending characters in different directions. Could Carter leave? Could Beulah walk away? Could Joaquin disappear? Could Rob Will escape instead of dying? Each possibility would dramatically reshape Season 2. The trailer deliberately avoids confirming anyone's future beyond Episode 9. Setting up Season 2. Even though this is a Season 1 finale, we already know another season is coming. Paramount Plus officially renewed Dutton Ranch after its record-breaking debut, meaning Episode 9 doesn't need to resolve every mystery. Instead, expect two kinds of endings. Some storylines will receive satisfying conclusions. Others will open entirely new conflicts. The arrival of Mariano alone could become the foundation for Season 2. If Rob Will falls, someone bigger simply takes his place. That's how organizations like this operate. Removing one leader rarely ends a war. Why Episode 9 could be the series' best episode yet. Looking back across the season, every episode has steadily increased attention. Episode 1 introduced the new world. Episodes 2 through 5 established the conflicts. Episodes 6 and 7 deepened the emotional stakes. Episode 8 placed everyone in immediate danger. Now Episode 9 gets the payoff. That's exactly how successful television seasons are structured. Instead of creating random surprises, the writers appear ready to reward viewers who have followed every clue from beginning. Trailer details you may have missed. Watching the trailer frame by frame reveals several subtle hints. One shot shows ranch workers preparing defenses instead of doing ordinary ranch work. Another suggests Beth arrives somewhere unexpectedly alone. There's also an emotional close-up of Rip that feels less like anger and more like acceptance, possibly indicating he already knows someone won't survive what's coming. Meanwhile, Mariano is introduced with remarkable confidence, implying he doesn't fear anyone currently at the ranch. Small visual choices like these often become much more meaningful once the full episode airs. Our biggest predictions. Based on everything shown, here are the predictions that seem most likely. First, Rip defeats Rob Will in a direct confrontation. Second, Mariano survives and becomes the primary antagonist moving forward. Third, Beulah reveals information she's been hiding for much of the season. Fourth, Carter proves he's no longer the frightened teenager we met earlier. Finally, the finale ends with one last shocking twist that completely changes what Season 2 will be about. Whether that a death, betrayal, or unexpected alliance remains impossible to know from the trailer alone, but it's clear the writers have saved something major for the closing minutes. Final thoughts. The Episode 9 trailer doesn't simply preview another episode. It feels like the payoff for everything Dutton Ranch has been building since the premiere. Rip appears ready for war. Beth faces impossible decisions. Carter's future remains uncertain. Beulah may finally expose long-hidden secrets. Mariano arrives as a terrifying new force. And Rob Will's reign may finally be coming to an explosive end. If even half of what this trailer hints at actually happens, the Season 1 finale could easily become one of the strongest episodes in the entire Yellowstone universe. Of course, trailers are designed to misdirect as much as they reveal, so some of these moments may not play out exactly as they appear. But one thing is clear. Episode 9 is setting the stage for a dramatic conclusion, while opening the door to an even bigger Season 2. What do you think will happen in the Dutton Ranch Season 1 finale? Will Rip finally end Rob Will's threat once and for all? Who do you think won't survive Episode 9? And what role do you believe Mariano will play in the future of the series? Let us know your predictions in the comments below. If you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to Narravue Breakdown, and turn on notifications so you never miss our latest Dutton Ranch analysis, ending explanations, and Season 2 updates. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you after the finale.